Hey YouTube, Desi here, back on Monster Local Things, and I'm back with another video. Hey guys! So, I don't think I'm gonna put an intro on this video. I might put an outro so I can at least have like an end screen and stuff. But I don't know. I just know I'm not gonna have an intro on this video because I hate seeing those videos where they're talking about like serious topics and like they start their little mini intro and then they have their like video intro, you know what I mean? So I just hate when people do that, so I'm just not gonna be doing that. But as you could tell by the title, today's video is gonna be about what is happening to today's like society and basically what's happening in America and what has been happening, and it's nothing new, and I don't know why people are treating it like it's something new when it's really not anything new. I had to turn it off. So yeah, I'm basically gonna be talking about that. I have some topics, I wrote them down. You can see I wrote them down because I really didn't want to just talk about random things in this video and not know where I was going and just repeat random things over and over again. So we are just going to get into the video. I want to start off by saying I'm wearing this jacket that I got from Ross, and Ross, I really like their clothes at Ross because they do have a lot of things about this. So does I think Burlington too. But those are the two places where I've really seen like things like this, and it's super cute. I think I have some shirts too, but they're put up and I'm just trying to, you know, get this video done so I can upload it. So yeah, we're just gonna get into the first topic. So the first topic is the Black Lives Matter movement. So that's gonna be our first topic because that's basically what's going on in this whole video, and I really didn't think about what exactly I was gonna say. I just wrote down the topics and I just was thinking, okay, when I see this I'm gonna know what I'm gonna say. But basically, people are treating like the Black Lives Matter movement, you know, is something that's new and that it hasn't been around forever, when it really has. It just hasn't been this riled up in a really long time. And you know, I think it's really good that there's so many other people, like there are literally, I've never seen so many like other races, like different minorities, like Hispanic people, Asian people, Native American people, and then white people are literally, you know, going with this Black Lives Matter movement, and I love it. Like, I really do, because it really feels like all of America is taking it. Well, most of America is taking it, and they're using it for good, and they're telling people, you know, showing people all these websites, posting all these things about it, and I really like it. And let me tell you one thing, I do not like when people say all lives matter, because in my mind, and my mentality, I have the mindset or something, I don't know what word I'm trying to look for, but I have the mindset that all lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter, okay? Yes, every human being matters, every life matters, but you can't say all lives matter without Black Lives mattering also. You know, every single life matters, you know? You can't just say all lives matter and disregard Black Lives Matter, because they're part of all life, just like you. So I just don't like when people are saying all lives matter, not just Black lives. Yeah, we get that, but Black lives can't matter until, but all lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter. So I don't know why they're not getting that through their thick skull, but they need to understand that, because they're really not understanding that. All these people saying all lives matter. Anyways, so I'm just saying the Black Lives Matter movement is a very strong movement, and I think everybody should climb on board, because, baby girl, we're gonna win this, okay? So don't even fight against the movement, because it's really gonna win. So we're gonna get into the next topic now. The next topic is, when was America ever great? So if you know about the orange duck that is running our country, for some reason someone let him in office, but we're not here to talk about him because he's irrelevant. Anyways, so basically, you know, he has his little slogan, make America great again. But my question that I've had for like a while now is, when was America ever great? Because there was literally, from the beginning of America, slavery. Well, I don't know exactly when slavery started, but I know it was around the beginning when America was basically founded or whatever. But baby girl, when was America ever great? There was some times where people were happy, I guess, but America was never full on great. There were always times throughout all history where America was not great. And I don't know why he keeps saying make America great again. And this topic, it isn't that big of a topic. I just want to talk about it because I have been thinking that America hasn't really been great, and I don't remember it being really great. So I don't know why he keeps saying make America great again. Can you pinpoint a time when America was great? Like all of America? I'm not talking about like one state, one city. You know, I'm talking about all of America. America has 50 freaking states in it. You tell me when all 50 of those states were great. I'm listening. Oh, you don't got nothing to say? I ain't surprised. We're just gonna get into the next topic. The next topic we're gonna talk about is white privilege. Okay, so let me say something. I hate these kids that keep saying there's no such thing as white privilege. If I see someone in person and says there's no such thing as white privilege, I might have to bring out a podium, bring out the microphone, and give them a whole freaking speech about it. But I'm not going to say too much about it because a lot of people already know that there is a such thing as white privilege. Anyways, so I say there's a such thing as white privilege because most white people, they don't have to worry about getting arrested just for walking in the wrong neighborhood or just walking in general. Like, they don't have to, like, they don't get questioned, they don't get searched for any type of reason. Most of the time, white people can basically do anything, and it doesn't even matter. And I don't get why people don't see that there is a such thing as white privilege, which I don't get that. I'm just saying that I don't understand why white people keep thinking they're so much better. Why? Can someone, like, if you're white, or you're just anti-black, or, you know, full on for the white people, can you comment down below what makes white people so much better than everybody else? Because there's a serious white privilege, and it's not even just about a thing with the black people, because it's like you see a Hispanic person, you automatically think they're illegal or something. You see a Muslim person and you think they're like terrorists or something. Like, I don't know, but I'm just saying that it's not just about like black people. You see an Asian person, you automatically think they have the coronavirus, which isn't really tied to white privilege, but it's still like a racist thing that people keep thinking about. And it's really not just white people when they see Asians and they automatically think that the coronavirus. And I don't like that, because there was someone that I knew, they didn't want to go to a Chinese restaurant because they didn't know if any of the people had gone to China recently and they might have had the coronavirus. Like, I didn't like that at all. I didn't like hearing them say that. But anyways, I don't want to talk too much about it, because I don't want this video to be too long, because I feel like then people aren't going to watch it and they're not going to hear what I have to say and all these things. Like, you know what I'm saying? They won't hear my message that I'm trying to get across. But basically, white privilege exists, point blank, period. Okay, so this next topic is basically the whole reason why this has recently spiked up. But basically, this topic is about George Floyd and like others who were just like him, and basically the police officers who are basically involved, and just police officers of today that are just like those police officers. So basically, I just want to say rest in peace to George Floyd. He didn't freaking deserve to die. And there have been so many people that were killed by these racist white supremacists. Period. Like, there's no reason to be killing them. He killed him for no... Anyways, he killed him for no reason. He didn't deserve to die. His life meant something. He had family. He had a daughter. I don't know if he had any other children, but I do know that he had a daughter. And I heard she had to hear about her father's death on TV, and no one should have to figure out that their parent or any of their loved ones had died on TV. He shouldn't have died in the first place. I don't really care if he did something wrong. That doesn't matter. I don't care how bad, like whatever someone does. I don't think anybody ever deserves to die because they were given life for a reason. They weren't given a life just to die or be killed. I mean, everybody's supposed to die soon, but you're not just supposed to be killed because that's not how you're supposed to die. No. You're supposed to live life. He could have had a great life, and he took his life away from him. And there have been so many other people, and I'm so glad, like, I see all these things talking about that it's not just about George Floyd, and people keep thinking it's all just about George Floyd, because it's literally not. There have been so many things just like this situation where police officers are getting brutal with black people for no reason. I've literally seen white people literally come at a police officer that is like just talking to them. He's coming at a police officer with like a weapon or something, and they're not doing anything, but you're gonna pin down a black guy who literally has nothing on him, who's literally just standing there, and he's gonna pinpoint him. He's gonna bring him down to the ground, put his knee on his neck. First off, I don't even get why he needs to do that. And second off, he clearly heard him saying, "I can't breathe." I saw him looking down at him. Basically, he practically should have been laughing at him. Like, this dude wasn't taking what he was saying seriously. He couldn't breathe. He was saying he couldn't breathe, and he didn't care. He sat there and looked at him. Like, dude. You hear someone saying they can't breathe, you're supposed to help them. Police officers are not supposed to be the bad guys. They're supposed to be the good guys. They're supposed to be the guys that you call when you need help. And they're just ruining the image of police officers. I'm not saying that all police officers are bad. I'm just saying that these specific police officers that let this situation happen, they're ruining the image of police officers, and they're not gonna make like kids today. They're not gonna make them want to be police officers when they grow up, because they're ruining what like the meaning of a police officer is supposed to be. Like, whew, I just don't think that I know George Floyd should not have died that day. And it was terrible, and he literally saw the videos, and you would think if he would want to be like at least protecting his image or something that he would stop, but he just kept doing it. And I don't even know why he felt the need to do that. He wasn't resisting, he was just sitting there. You know, you would think any other person, if they couldn't breathe, they would do anything to stop it, but he was not trying to get in any type of trouble because he was already pinpoint to the ground. Oh, Jesus. I spent like 4 minutes talking about this, but this is such a serious situation, and I hate that it ended like that. And I just feel like this whole situation is not going to be over until he gets justice. Like, point blank period. Until someone does something constructive to fix this situation. Because right now, no one's really... I'm not saying that what people are doing is not helping, because it definitely is helping. I'm talking about like people who could do something to change it are not doing anything. Like, anyways, next topic. Okay, so this is actually going to be the last topic for the video. I don't know how long it's going to be. I'm not even going to say it's short, because I'm sure it's probably not going to be short. But basically, this topic is basically about the protesting, the looting, and the rioting. So, basically, I'm just going to say my opinion on whether I think what they're doing is constructive or destructive. And yeah. So, I think the protesting, I think it's a really good idea, and I really like what people are doing. Like, I like the Blackout Tuesday. I did it because I thought it was like a really good thing, but I've been seeing a whole bunch of people, you know, feedback about it, and they've been saying that we're basically silencing ourselves. So then I was like, oh, I guess it's really not a good idea to do that, even though I'm still keeping that up though. But basically, there have been a lot of protests in like literally all over the country, and for it to happen in such a place that's really not even big, like it's not even like it happened in like LA or New York or like Atlanta or, you know, anywhere super big. Like, it didn't happen in any place like that. So for it to get so big, and for it to be known all over the country, maybe not all over the world, because this thing has gotten really big. But I think the protesting is really good, and I feel like people shouldn't stop until people listen to them. And like it's really, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it's working. And I'm not trying to say that people should stop. I'm just trying to say that it's just not working. All these, like, Donald Trump is not listening to them. Like, he's bringing down the National Guard and stuff to stop them, and some of them are literally just, like, I've seen videos, they've been literally just sitting there on the ground, like holding up posters, or just sitting there in general. They're not talking to the National Guard, they're not yelling, you know, like justice for George Floyd or anything like that. They're just sitting there, you know, protesting, trying to show the National Guard and everyone else in the world that they're being peaceful, and they're just not paying attention to them. They just keep walking to them, they're like knocking them over, and they're like beating them up, and it's just like they're not helping at all. Donald Trump is not fixing the situation, and I think he's the reason why all these people are like rioting, because they're rioting and looting places, and I think they're doing it because no one's listening to them. Like, you know, there are so many people in the world that are listening and they're supporting them, and then there's these small amount of people who are not listening, and they're the main people that you really need to get this whole thing to be figured out and fixed. Because, you know, people being racist towards black people has been like forever. It's never stopped. Even when slavery ended, it still never stopped. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think people are just going to keep doing this until someone listens to them. There have been like governors and mayors that have been listening to them, and then like other governors and mayors who have not been listening to them. And there was this one mayor, I forgot what state he was in, but basically he was talking about how if George Floyd couldn't breathe, then he wouldn't be able to say I can't breathe. And okay, just thinking about it and saying it out loud really did make me upset, because what is wrong with you? Like, you hear about someone who was innocently killed by a police officer, and all you have to say is if he couldn't breathe, he wouldn't be able to say I can't breathe. When have you ever seen in real life someone who literally couldn't breathe say they can't breathe? If you couldn't breathe to the point where you were dead, then you wouldn't say anything. That's the only way people don't say they can't breathe, is if they're already dead. Like, if they feel like they cannot breathe and it's hard for them to breathe, they're gonna say I can't breathe so that they can breathe. Like, some people just make me so mad, and it's so annoying. But anyways, I want to say that I don't think the looting and things like that, I don't think, like, I'm not saying that it's a good thing that they're doing it. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm not saying that it's a necessarily bad thing, you know, because I'm just saying that I understand why they're doing it. They're doing it because they're trying to get their message across, and they're trying to get people to listen to them. They're trying to get everybody on their side to listen to what they're saying. And if this is what they gotta do, then it's not their fault that they gotta do them. It's the government's fault, and all the people who aren't listening to them, because they're trying to get them to understand. And some of these people are only focusing on the fact that, you know, they're looting and stuff. And it's like it's not even their fault, because it's literally the media that's only showing the bad things. They're not showing the good things. Like, I'm not saying like people on social media. I'm talking about like the news and things, like where you get your information. Like, we have to go to social media to get our information now, because the media is literally only showing the bad things. Like, they're not showing any of the good things. Some medias are showing the good things, but most of them are only showing like the lootings and all the fires. And I've literally seen some people are saying that the police officers are starting that. And I want to say something else, because these police officers are throwing tear gas and shooting rubber bullets at people, and they're just not fixing anything. They're making it even worse, and that's why people are like looting and like breaking into buildings, all this other stuff, because they're not listening to them. They're trying to destroy their fight in them. You know what I'm saying? They're really trying to ruin their spirit with this by being destructive, and that's just not gonna work. Like, why was Donald Trump's first decision to bring down the National Guard? But when white people were protesting, he was what's it called? He was saying just talk it out with them, you know, just make a compromise or something. But once you see, like, most of the people protesting aren't even black. Most of them are other races. But he only sees the black people. So, and he's calling them thugs and stuff, and he's bringing down the National Guard. And I just can't talk about this too much because it's really hot in here. I'm getting really heated right now. And I just want to leave this here because I've basically gotten everything I want to say out. And if I just keep talking, I'm just going to keep repeating the same thing. And you guys are just going to stop watching the video because all you keep hearing me is repeating it. So I'm just going to get into the outro. And, you know, I hope you guys really got my message and understood everything I was saying. If you have any questions, please comment down below. So, yeah. Okay guys, so that is it for the video, and I really hope you guys really understood everything I was saying in this video because it really meant a lot to me about this video because I really wanted to do a video like this, and I know it took me a while to do it because I did upload a video like today because I'm filming it the same day I uploaded seeing my school for the last time. And I know in that video I didn't really address a lot of it, and that was because I filmed that video like a while ago. I know it was literally like the day after it, but I didn't really hear much about it, so I didn't talk much about it. I can't even remember, but I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry it took me a while to talk about this. I know it's been a little while since all of this has happened, and it's just getting out of control. And I just wanted to get my message by, even though I know I don't have that many subscribers and I don't have that many people that watch my video. I just really hope that the people that do watch my video, that they share with other people so that they can, like, if they're confused on everything that's happening. Like, I don't know a whole bunch of information, but I do know some information. I've heard about a lot of things, and if they just don't know how they feel in the situation, I just want them to watch my video so they can see how I feel, and so that they can get more information to figure out, you know, which side they're gonna be on. And I think if you go against the Black Lives Matter movement, then you're gonna get burned down. Not literally, but like, in this fight, you're definitely going to lose. There's so many more people supporting the Black Lives Matter movement than being anti, like, Black Lives Matter movement. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below your thoughts on it. Let me know if you disagree with me. Then give me some good reasons why, because I can't think of any. But yeah, I hope people watch the full video. If you did, can you comment down below hashtag BLM, or just put hashtag Black Lives Matter, or you could put like hashtag justice for George Floyd or something. I just want to know if people watch this full video, because if they didn't, they're not going to get all the information that they need. So that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoy. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have super duper sparkly day. Peace.